This is the final 30 minutes, right? Yeah, final 30 minutes. Everything in the show today. It's the only 2 hours planned on the day, and we welcome you to shop hsn.com because it is our #1 top visited shop under jewelry is Absolute, because we have so many beautiful picks that I wish I could get all in 2 hours a month. But I'm telling you, I think we saved some of the best for last. Okay. On Facebook last month, our #1 request for Absolute was the Inside Out diamond hoop earring. We worked, and I said to everybody, and this doesn't happen in just a month. This is, when we look at a show, this is bought 4 or 5 months out. I said, make sure you tune in November for our Absolute show, because we're gonna have the Inside Out hoop earrings with diamonds. Get this, brand new. $69.95. How fabulous are they? 4 flex pays, $17.50. We will ship those out to you in the next, like I said, few days. They'll be at your front door. Try them on. They're unlike anything you've ever experienced. You know, I was talking earlier about building a diamond wardrobe. And every woman, I think, would agree, in your basics is we could, you know, have anything we want. We'd love a pair of gorgeous diamond studs. We'd love a pair of diamond hoop earrings. Let's take that a step further. How about not just any diamond hoops? How about inside-outside diamond hoop earrings? Like, that would be a huge coup. Of course, you have to have a line bracelet and a couple of rings, but that's building your wardrobe, okay? Well, I'll tell you, diamond inside-outside earrings and a hoop are a fortune. So to be able to do these here for the first time in vermeil and sterling silver, and to give you this look, they're full inch in length, which means they're about 11/16 of an inch in the diameter, and they would equate to 2.66 carats in diamond equivalent weight. So basically, you're looking at over 1.5 carats in each one of the earrings here, okay, for the set. So it's going close to 3 carats. What's that mean? Ooh, they're gonna sparkle. Look at that fire, look at that gorgeous brilliance. That's what you get to look forward to in a gorgeous earring that you can wear every single day. That is the first time, and these are appraised at $185. Remember, 3 outside appraisals. We don't go with the highest, we don't go with the mid, we take the lowest of the 3 outside appraisals, and then that's what we use as our comparison and our appraisals. Our HSN price was supposed to be $79.95. Fantastic. But it's holidays. I told you that 2 hours a month we're dedicating to bringing to you the look of the most beautiful diamonds all of us would love and dream of being able to own, and now we absolutely can do that. I want to show you the backing too. So you have all the high polishing, you have your joint closure here, you have that camel backing on the actual post, so that way it keeps the earring from, you know, sliding back and forth on the ear. They're just beautiful. They're easy, they're simple. You know, the one thing I've always said, when in doubt, go with a pair of hoop earrings. Meaning you're getting dressed and it's like, you know, what kind of earring am I gonna wear? You never ever can go wrong. Now, even better when it's a diamond look inside outside hoop earring, but never. I don't care if you're in a sweatshirt and your jogging pants. I don't know about you, but I'm always naked without my earrings. I have to have a pair of earrings on. These will work. You have a big holiday party and you want something fancy that you're wearing with your cocktail dress, these will work. You're going on vacation, and like the story I was telling you before, you don't want to have to bring all different types of jewelry and different earrings. You just want one pair of earrings. These are gonna work. And so it's that earring, and people are just gonna be in awe because you get the brilliance and the fire from the front portion, and then if you've never experienced the inside, you know, outside obviously is the norm for hoop earrings that are embellished, but inside brings on a whole new sparkle and brilliance and fire. It's like, you know, tenfold. Okay, if you want the sterling silver with the 4 or 5 flex pays, that's only for today. They're gonna be selling out in the next few moments. So good luck to you. 513-278 is the item number. Now, if you are just tuning in with us,